हेलो एवरीवन। वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल द सोलफुल डायरी। आज की वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे सरोजिनी नायडू की पोम इन द बाजार्स ऑफ हैदराबाद के बारे में। पोएट के बारे में हम पहले ही एक वीडियो में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं जिसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। चलिए आज पोम को डिस्कस करते हैं। पोम को इन डेप्थ डिस्कस करने से पहले जान लेते हैं उसके कुछ key features. In the Bazaars of Hyderabad is a descriptive poem which is given a dramatic structure due to the question and answer pattern used in the poem. Though there is no development in the poem in terms of action, yet the poem progresses as the speaker seemingly moves through the bazaar, questioning the sellers and their actions in the process, describing the sights, sounds, and smells of the bazaar in all its vibrancy. It is a bazaar which displays its wares attractively, revealing crimson turbans, jade-handed daggers, maidens grinding henna, and sandalwood craftsmen intent upon their delicate jewelry and magicians chanting spells. The bazaar, it is obvious, is representative of Indian culture. The wares it displays are typically oriental turbans, amber panels, and jade handled daggers immediately evoke the picture of oriental rajas. Similarly, the instruments that the musicians use are all Indian, the sitar and the sarangi specifically. Chess too is a game which is closely associated with India. Moreover, in such evocations of Indian culture, a magician is usually necessary to complete the picture, and the poem provides us with some of them chanting spells for aeons to come. The bazaar, thus, as a representation of Indian culture, is too exotic and romanticized a picture. To accept such a picture as a representative of Indian culture is to view India stereotypically as the land of rajas and magicians. However, it is useful to note how Sarojini Naidu weaves in both the Muslim and Hindu elements into what she wants to present as the Indian culture. The last stanza seeks to further the symbolic dimensions of the bazaar. It is viewed as a small world in itself, encompassing within it the rhythms of life and death. The flower girls who weave garlands for the nuptial bed as well as for the shroud remind one that the bazaar is intimately associated with the pulse of human life in continuity as well as in death. चलिए पोम को इन डेप्थ डिस्कस करते स्टैंजा 1. What do you sell, O merchants? Richly your wares are displayed, turbans of crimson and silver, tunics of purple brocade, mirrors with panels of amber, daggers with handles of jade. The speaker asked the merchants what they are selling as her eyes attracted by the richness of the items they have spread out. She told that there are brocade tunics, mirrors, framed in amber panels and daggers with handle of jade. The first stanza focuses on the richness of the display of goods in the bazaar, the emphasis being on visual images, the effect produced by the mention of varied colors like crimson, silver, purple, amber, and jade, and the items mentioned in this stanza evoke the splendor of an oriental lifestyle of the nobility. Stanza 2. What do you weigh, O vendors? Saffron and lentil and rice. What do you grind, O maidens? Sandalwood, henna and spice. What do you call, O ye peddlers? Jasmine and ivory dice. The speaker asked the sellers what they are weighing. She is told that it is rice, lentil, and saffron. When she speaks, asked the maidens what they grind, she is told that is sandalwood, henna, and spice. When she asked the traveling salesman what they are selling, she is told that they sell chessmen and dice made of ivory. The sellers grouped together in this stanza probably sell small items which allows them mobility. The second stanza emphasizes activity. The bazaar is in action and the sellers are busily going about their various activities, weighing, grinding, and calling. The stanza uses visual imagery, saffron and ivory, as well as olfactory images, sandalwood, spice, and henna. Stanza 3. What will make old goldsmiths wristlet and anklet and ring, bells for the feet of blue pigeons, frail as a dragonfly's wing, girdles of gold for the dancers, scabbards of gold for the king. The speaker addresses the goldsmiths in the stanza, asking them what they make. They have many things to make, such as bracelets, rings, and anklets. They also make delicate bells for the feet of bed pigeons, gold girdles for dancers, and gold sheets for kings. The goldsmiths in the stanza describe their craftsmanship with some pride. Their profession allows them to cater to the rich who can afford the luxuries of keeping pigeons as well as getting delicate ornaments made for them. Sword wielding kings notch girls laden with gold, and pet pigeons wearing delicate ornaments evoke a picture not of a common people but of the lives of kings and princes. Stanza 4. What you cry, O freedman, citron, pomegranate, and plum? What you play, O musician, sitar, sarangi, and drum? What you chant, O magician, spells for the Achaeans to come? The speaker addresses three groups of people in this stanza. She asks the fruitmen what they sell, and they answer that they sell citron, pomegranate, and plum. She asks the musicians what they play, and they answer that they play the sitar, the sarangi, and drum. She asks the magicians what they chant, and they answer that they chant magical spells which will remain for a long time. Auditory images dominate the stanza. The people addressed here cry, play, and chant. Amongst this group, only the fruitmen have tangible wares to sell. The other two groups, that is, the musicians and the magicians, are not actually sellers but are still part of the bazaar. They add to the beauty and mystery of the bazaar. The Sarojini Naidu presents the bazaar not merely as a place where people go to buy and sell, but as a place which appeals to the aesthetic sense, as a place which gives one the pleasure of looking at brilliant colors and hearing melodious music or strange chants. Stanza 5. What do you weave, O flower girls, with tassels of azure and red? Crowns for the brow of bridegroom, chaplets for garland has fed. Sheets of white blossoms, new gathered to perfume the sleep of the dead. The speaker in the last stanza addresses the flower girls, asking them what they weave with blue and red cords, and the girl answer that they are making wreaths for the bridegroom and garlands to decorate his bed. They are making garland sheets of white flowers to spread over dead bodies. The last activity described encompasses both life and death. The flowers the girls weave for the bridegroom and his nuptial bed suggests fertility and the continuation of life, whereas the flower they weave for the dead bodies remind the reader of the fact of death. Thus, the activities of the bazaar include both life and death. Colors are used suggestively in this stanza. The azure and red standing for life, while white blue becomes the color of death. The devices consonants. While not as prominent as alliteration, some instances of similar consonant sounds can be found within lines. Though subtle, there might be a hint of personification in the way the bazaar is described as a bustling, lively entity. Themes. The primary themes on the Bazaars of Hyderabad by Sarojini Naidu are the vibrant energy and rich cultural diversity of a traditional Indian market in Hyderabad, showcasing the beauty of local crafts, textiles, and goods, often with a subtle undercurrent supporting the Swadeshi movement by highlighting the value of indigenous products. Sensory richness. The poem vividly describes the sights, sounds, and smells of the bazaar, creating a sensory experience for the reader. Cultural heritage. The variety of items sold like turbans of crimson and silver, brocade tunics, and jade handled daggers represent the rich cultural tradition of Hyderabad. Artisanry and craftsmanship. The poem celebrates the skill of local artisans who create intricate items like mirrors with amber panels and crowns for the brow of a bridegroom. Commercial activity. The bustling market is depicted with sellers actively promoting their wares, highlighting the lively exchange of goods. Subtle Swadeshi sentiment. Some interpretations suggest that the poem subtly supports the Swadeshi movement, emphasizing the quality and beauty of Indian products, potentially encouraging people to buy locally. थैंक यू। आई होप आज की वीडियो आपको पसंद है। कैसी लगी हमें कमेंट करके बताएं और हमें ये भी कमेंट करके बताएं कि आप आने वाले वीडियोस किस टॉपिक पर देखना चाहते हैं। अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल। मिलते हैं कल एक और इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियो के साथ शाम 4 बजे। थैंक यू।